You for clicking on this video. This is the Devops mock interview day 90. We already completed 89 mock interviews. If you're watching this video first time on the YouTube, please go and check out all 89 mock interviews. So for that, you just need to go to your YouTube, okay, in your desktop or in your laptop. Just go to YouTube search or mobile, search for Devops easy, okay. Then you will find the first channel. If you see, this is my YouTube channel. Okay, go to videos, you can check out all latest videos. And if you go to playlist section, okay, for every tool, right, tool based interview questions are there. Okay, if you see there are 90 videos, okay, you can check all playlist for all mock interviews. Okay, and if you are looking for real-time training, right, you can call or WhatsApp on this number. Okay, and new batch is going to start. I will show you the calendar. Okay, new batch will be starting from 10th March, that is from 7 a.m. Okay, 8 to 8 a.m. daily 1 hour of class. Okay, and it will be ended at 10th May. Okay, if there is some technical issues, the batch might be started from the 17th March and it will be ended at 17th May. Okay, 1 week it might be postponed. Okay, if there is some technical issues. If not, we will go with 10th March. Okay, or it might write 1 week late. This is the tools I'm going to cover: Git, Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, AWS Cloud, Docker, Kubernetes, and real-time projects. Okay, and let's wait for the people to join the mock interview. And one more thing, right? You are just watching the video and this is just a demo. If you want a private access to content, right, with real-time tasks, okay, real-time all interview questions, if you see this was hidden, so this will be provided. Okay, only people who enrolled for the live classes. Okay, so the content which you are watching, it's free of cost, but if you want real time in the company what happens, so that I'm not going to reveal, because as people are enrolling and they are investing time, so I will going to provide only for the people who are enrolled. So if you want in depth, definitely you can enroll to my live classes. Okay, because we cannot expect everything for free, right? Please try to understand. So I cannot directly share the real time, right, real content. Okay, so if you are ready to invest, if you're ready to enroll, then definitely you will get more than this. Okay, let's wait for a few minutes. So please like and share this video so that whoever looking for DevOps training, right, you can share this video to your friends or family, so that they will watch all mock interviews and they can check out my YouTube channel. If they like my content, right, then definitely they can reach out to me via WhatsApp and they can directly join the right new batch that is going to start from March next month. Okay, so let's wait. By next month, right, on this day we might start a new batch. So don't miss the opportunity. Share it with the friends who are really looking for training. Don't waste your money by joining some other institutes. There you will be having 50 to 100 of people. There no one will going to help you. Here I will provide you the mocks as well, right? So it will help you to crack a job. And in my sessions there will be only 3 to 4 people, not more than that. It is totally interactive, and we have a private WhatsApp group as well. There people will practice and they will share the screenshots. Okay, so that people will get motivated. Okay, if someone is sharing the screenshot, okay, with real-time tasks, so other people will also get motivated and they will also try to do the real-time tasks. Yes or no? Like that mutually, right, my batch 1 students are doing. Okay, if you see, you can check out the demo as well, right? DevOps batch 1, you can check this video. Okay, I'm conducting this training from 2 years, but I didn't given any names. Now from previous batch, from December I started new batch. So for that I'm giving a naming convention called as batch 1. and for them a separate private group as well. Okay, and next month we are going to start a batch 2. For that also there will be a private WhatsApp group. For them also real tasks will be provided. Okay, I will give the tasks. Okay, people will complete the task and they will share the screenshots. If other people are not able to do the same task, right, they mutually connect together and they will work on the real-time tasks. Still if they are not getting, then finally they will get back to me. Okay, then we mutually connect and I will share, right, check and troubleshoot, and that one also recorded and I will share. Okay, on the on go no one will get it, right? So I will record it and they will check that recording again and they will work on the tasks. So like this sessions will be happen. Okay, if you are getting free content, right, this much of knowledge, so just imagine how the paid content will be. It will be ultimate. Let's wait. People will join. My students who enrolled, right, they are going to join the mock interview and they will test their skills by joining the mock interviews. Yeah, hi Arun, thank you for joining. So
Hi, Pawan. Good
if
evening.
you want, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. First of all, thank you for this opportunity. It's great to be here. My name is Arun. I have over 5 years of experience as a DevOps engineer. My core expertise lies in building robust CI/CD pipelines using tools like Jenkins and Git. Along with, I have extensive experience in containerization and orchestration with Docker and Kubernetes. Additionally, I utilize Terraform for infrastructure as a code and Ansible for configuration management. I'm also skilled in monitoring and observability with Prometheus and Grafana, which help ensuring the system reliability and performance. Over these years, I have also gained experience in a range of AWS services from compute storage and networking, security, etc. That covers my experience. I'm really excited about the opportunity to bring my expertise to your team and drive continuous improvement in development and operations. Thank you once again.
Okay, so everything was perfect. So please continue the same. Okay,
Sure.
and I hope you're practicing Docker. So today the major focus will be on the Docker itself. So have you completed your Docker practice?
Yes, but not completely. I'm still exploring things.
Okay, okay. So whatever the classes we have conducted, did you completed all the classes or still some classes are pending?
Class wise, I have completed all. Project is yet to complete.
Okay, okay. Yeah, once you complete that project, right, you will get some confidence.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So let's wait for a few minutes, okay? Let other people will join. If no one joins, we will continue the mock, okay?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Chetan, thank you for joining. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, sir.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure, sir, I can do it. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me an opportunity for this interview. Uh, as you know, my name is Chris Kumar, and I'm based in Bangalore. I hold a bachelor degree in computer application and carry overall 11 years of work experience into IT industry. Wherein with the DevOps, I have 6.2 years specifically focused on the DevOps. In my previous DevOps journey, I have worked with variety of tools and technologies, including Dockers, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Terraform, AWS, such as EC2, S3, and IAM. Um, and also I worked with the CI/CD practices. I have also utilized monitoring and logging solutions like Prometheus, Grafana, and ELK stack to enhance system reliability and performance. About my roles and responsibility, I was responsible for managing and improving cloud infrastructure, primarily using AWS, and automating tasks to ensure system were scalable, secure, and efficient. I used tools like Terraform for automating resources provisioning and Jenkins for building CI/CD pipelines, making the deployment process smoother and faster. Um, I worked extensively with Docker and Kubernetes to containerize and orchestrate applications, ensuring they run consistently across environments and scaled as needed. Additionally, I also set up the monitoring and logging systems with Prometheus and Grafana. Also, I use the ELK stack to track performance, troubleshoot issues, and optimize systems proactively. I also collaborated closely with the development team and operations team to ensure the seamless communications and tackle the issues quickly, and also maintain a focus on security automations and performance automations and all the processes. um, that's pretty much about myself. Once again, thank you for this. Thank you for your time.
Everything is perfect, Chetan. So
Yeah,
hope
thank you so much,
once you
sir.
complete the training, right, please update your profile and start attending interviews. Don't waste the
Oh,
time.
sure, sir. I'm just
And I
waiting
hope,
for one project at least to
okay,
complete so that I can just go ahead.
definitely. So what are the projects which are provided in the Docker? I hope you have completed that, right?
Yes, sir. I did complete and
You have
sent
shared
you
the
the
screenshot.
screenshot.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
super.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the Kubernetes, I will also give you the task on same thing. You need to deploy it in the Kubernetes.
Yeah, sir. I'm just waiting to complete the most of the task, at least for the half a portion of 5 or 6 days, so that I can just perform everything together
Definitely.
and do
Yeah.
it.
Okay, if there is a time, right, definitely I will show you the project
Sure,
on
sir.
using Kubernetes.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. And whoever watching this video on YouTube, please like this video so that we will get motivation to continue this mock interviews. And if you are newly watching this video, if you are looking for DevOps training, definitely you can reach out to me via WhatsApp. Okay, and you can enroll for live classes. I will give you the task, real-time projects and tasks so that you will get confidence and you can attend any interview and you can crack a job, because we will do the real-time projects as well so that you can explain the same in the interview. Hi Jay, thank you so much for joining. If you want, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi Pawan. Thank you for this opportunity. Myself Jay. Total, I have 8 years of experience in the IT industry with strong focus of DevOps practice and automation. Over the years, I gained hands-on experience with a variety of tools and technologies that are crucial for building and maintaining scalable, automated, and efficient development pipelines. I have deep understanding of CI/CD process. For that, I am working extensively with Jenkins for automating deployments and testing purpose. Docker for containerization and Kubernetes for orchestrating and managing the containers application at the scale. I am also well versed in the Git for version control tool and Ansible for configuration management, which I use it to automate the infrastructure provisioning. In addition to that, I have strong background in AWS, having managed cloud and services such as EC2, S3, Lambda, IAM, and RDS. I'm also familiar with monitoring and logging tools like Prometheus and Grafana, which are used to ensure system performance and manage metrics, troubleshooting the issues. I'm passionate about the streamlining workflows, improving automation, and ensuring system reliability and scalability. I'm also enjoying the collaborating with development and operation teams to bridge the gap between software development and IT operations, ensuring smooth and efficient delivery of our products, software products. I'm excited about this opportunity to contribute my skills and continue growing as a DevOps professional. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you so much, Jay. Did you attending any real-time interviews? Because I think you already applying for the jobs,
No,
right? Did you started?
actually, I'm internal. I'm giving the interviews our
Okay,
company.
okay. Within the company, we're trying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Try from outside as well. Try to attend interviews so that you will get confidence. Okay.
Sure, sure.
If you are getting some questions, if you are get stuck in between, okay, you can directly call me, right? And you can
Okay.
ask that particular doubt.
Oh, definitely. I will upload the profile into the
Yeah,
process.
because if you see, this mocks was conducting to gain confidence, okay, to express a good way in the interview. So, right, I am not a god that this is the questions they will definitely going to ask, right? There is no guarantee. Only 60%, right? Whatever the questions I am asking, you might get in the real interviews, but remaining something I might miss. Okay, that if you come back to me, if you ask me, right, definitely I will keep that in mind, right? If I miss something, right, in upcoming mocks, right, I will going to cover that.
Definitely, Pawan. Thank you for the suggestion. I will note it down whatever the I'm not answering the questions, right? Definitely, I will note it down. I will get back to you.
Okay, yeah, because in next 1 or 2 months, I want a good news from you because it was away, right? I don't want to waste any more time. Please try it from your side. Okay, if you lack somewhere, definitely call me.
Okay. Thank you.
So I think internally it will not going to help you. Try externally as
Actually,
well.
my deadline was April 2nd is my last working day now, my organization.
Okay.
I've been looking internal external both ways.
Oh, super. So yeah, we have already talked, right? Okay. We have communicated previously. I remember.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah, definitely no issues. Deepak, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, don't
Yes.
share your genuine information. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, thank you for having me here. My name is Deepak, and I am from Udaipur, Rajasthan, and I have been working as a DevOps engineer for the past 2 years at Infosys. My expertise in AWS services like EC2, VPC, and ELB, and CloudWatch and CloudFront. And for version control, I am using GitHub, and for CI/CD, such as Jenkins and Maven. And I'm also experienced in Kubernetes with orchestration and containerization with Docker. Yes, for infrastructure as a code, I'm using Terraform. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
You have requested me the script. I know. Okay, I have remembered and I've already prepared it, but just I forget to send it to you. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Definitely, I will going to send it to you. So if you prepare that script right, in the next time you can able to perform better.
Of course. Thank
So
you.
I know you are already dedicated to your time and you have completed your DevOps right, Docker project as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, super. So you have shared me the screenshot, right? I'm just monitor everyone.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, definitely. You just need to have the same dedication until the end of the training and keep attending the smokes. Okay, so that you will get confidence and you will definitely going to crack a job.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
And without further wasting, shall we start the mock interview? I will share my
Sure, sir.
screen. Can you please confirm? Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, whoever watching this video on YouTube, please like this video. And the first question will be, how do you troubleshoot a failing Docker container? The major, right? Today we focus on Docker itself. I will ask you simple questions on 10. Not simple, it's totally real time itself, scenario based. I will ask you 10 questions. Okay, you need to at least, if you can able to answer at least 7 questions, right? If any one of you, so that then you will become an expert in Docker. Okay, so if you don't know, it's okay, try to right, try. If it is failure, it's okay, you will get to know, right, once you watch the recording again. So how do you troubleshoot a
Yes, sir.
failing Docker container?
Okay, first we will do the first we will check for the log, and we will check why the container is getting failed, and we will also check for the Docker container PS, and we will get whether the container is container exit code, like if it is 0 where it got executed and stopped immediately and got exited immediately, or if it's like 125, or there is so many codes. Okay, based on that we will try to understand why the container is getting failed. If it is executed and getting failed immediately, then we have to get inside the container app log. Like there is a path, right? Slash var slash log slash app. So we have to uh, 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 use the command saying docker container exec, that is execution. In the interactive terminal we get inside, and we have to check the app log and find out what is the reason the container is getting failed. um, in this way we can also identify what is the issue, and based on the log verification we will get to know either the container is getting failed because of the memory issue, or um, the network issue. So based on that we can take a call and modify the docker file, and re-execute the command to run again.
Yeah, Harun, go
Yes,
ahead.
if a log is not helping out, we can inspect to check the volume, network, environment variables, etc.
Super. Accordingly, if there is some issues with the code level, then what we need to do, we need to recreate the Docker image with the updated version. Then again, we need to create a Docker from Docker file. We need to create a Docker image. Using that image, we can create a container. And right, due to some port issues
Yes.
also, container will not going to run. So first thing you need to tell, if you want to troubleshoot a failed container, first what you will do, you will execute docker log container ID or container name, then only you will get it. So first thing you need to answer this with commands. You need to tell, then only you will get. So if you are telling I will check the logs, so everyone will check the logs itself. But what is the command to check the logs? You need to mention that.
Okay, sure, sir.
So how do you optimize Docker images for better performance?
Optimize. Okay, when we talk about optimize, the base image that we put it in the from field in the Docker file, it should be the thin layer instead of using the OS layer like Ubuntu or daemon. Instead using the OS file, we can use the thin layer image, like a base image like Alpine. There are a few others. So the famous one is the Alpine, whereas we can optimize. This is the one circumstance of reducing the image size. Also, we can delete unnecessary dependency or library files which is not required for the execution of the image. And also there are a few other steps that we can look into. The next one will be the caches that we need to be clearing on the temp files. Um, yeah, that's all I can think of now. And
Yes,
yeah,
adding to what Chetan said, we can use either Alpine or Distroless image, and we can use a multi-stage build,
Super.
and we can reduce the number of run commands.
oh
So,
yeah, we can reduce the number of repetitive commands use while using an the Docker file.
Okay, by this, right, I can confidently tell that you already gone through the whichever the Docker mock interview which you have conducted privately and it is not public. Okay, you are already prepared and I'm happy for that. Next mock interview, I'm still preparing. Okay, I'm not getting a good content, so I'm just exploring on it. Questions was ready, but I want a good explanation of content, right? So I'm just preparing on that. So tomorrow we will have a mock on the same Docker, but it's not going to public. It is a private within us.
Oh, sure, sir.
S-
We'll be prepared for that also. Yeah,
If you are
we
prepared
did
that right, you
observe
can
the.
crack any interview on Docker.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. I will. Okay. Okay. Uh, Now, so second question was completed. Now let's go to third question. How do you handle persistent data in Docker containers? So how you will handle the data in Docker containers? It's nothing but saving data, preserving the data. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you persist, right? How do you handle persistent data in Docker containers? Do you want to answer?
Using volumes, right?
Yes.
Yes. So we have the three types:
We have
bind,
been
mount, volume, and TMPFS, right? So using that we can mount and store the data. Even the container goes down, we will have the data in the volume.
Super. But I need more explanation how you are going to achieve that. Chetan, you want to add?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to add about three three category of volume that has been designed to mount. So one is the bind, which works where we can the system when you try to use the bind command line while creating the container like a a docker run, and you give the image name and the port number, and you can tag the volume by hyphen bind, and you have to describe the path where it has to take the backup from the container to the host. So once you do that, your whatever the container logs or app data or whatever is being done in the container, so everything gets stored as a backup in the host file. When you do the bind option, when you wanted to go for the volume option, then um, your data gets stored inside the container from the app that is running. So another one is the TMPFS, where it is not hardly used in the enterprises level. So we just try to use this both options.
Okay, Jay and
Since you
Deepak,
asked how,
you are not involving, so please try to involve. Then only, right, in the real interviews you can able to perform.
Yeah, sure.
If you don't involve right now, right, in the real interviews, you will not perform. So it will be very difficult. Okay, Chetan and Arun are trying their best. Okay, Chetan and Arun definitely going to crack a job. I can tell that confidently. If they continue the same, definitely. And in the coming 2 months, right, definitely I will hear a good news from Chetan because he is investing his too much of time. Okay, and he's practicing and he's communicating with me, Arun, as well. Okay, he called me today and he asked me some doubts. I want that type of candidates who call me and who will ask me if they are missing something, right? They are coming to me and they are asking. So by that I can able to tell that they have dedication. Okay, if they have that type of dedication, right, every time whenever you are attending interviews or any live classes, if you are not getting something, right, this is just a interactive sessions, not more than 5 people. Yes or no, Chetan? Only five
Yes.
people will
Yes.
be there in my sessions. Okay, out of 5 people, if no one communicating with me, right, it will be easy for me. Okay, I will be have, right, If you are coming to me, definitely I will going to help you. Okay, today Arun called me regarding that mock interview. So which one? He has some doubt. Okay, he got cleared. Okay, in upcoming sessions, definitely we will be having a mock interview. So no need to worry. Whatever you are missing right now, that will be covered in the next coming mock interviews. So now I will move to next question. So how do you secure sensitive information in Docker?
For the Docker Swarm, we have the secrets. Or if it is a environment variables, we can create
Super.
.env file and keep the um, data in it, and we can use the git ignore during the commit.
Super, you are right. Anyone want to add something? Definitely go ahead. You can repeat the same whatever Arun mentioned. You can explain. You can elaborate it. Okay. If you repeat the same, it's a practice for you. Okay. If Arun has already mentioned the point, there is no harm you mentioning the same point. Ajay, you want to add something?
No phone actually.
Okay.
No.
Chetan.
Just the same thing, sir. We are for in Docker file we use the variables to hide the secret keys and values. And while using Docker Compose, we have an option to use the service of secret where we can hide the secret information.
Okay.
And when it comes to the overall way of the company working towards the secret keys, so we have many other options. Like in AWS, we have a secret manager to secure the secret keys and passwords. Also, when it comes to the Ansible, we have the HashiCorp to have this file handled, the secret files handled. When it comes to Jenkins, we have the configurations, Jenkins configurations, where we can save
Credentials.
all the informations there. When it comes to
Credentials.
Git,
That is.
credentials, we can just save it in the configurations instead of hard coding that in the pipeline. So, and when it comes to the Git, we have the Git ignore, where we can have the secret keys and unwanted information that we wanted to don't want it to expose that to the GitHub, so we can use the Git ignore file to maintain the secret keys and the other files, class files, which we don't want to expose.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Recently, I purchased one of the real-time projects in Udemy. Okay. You don't want to purchase that. Okay. As part of upskilling, right? I will right explore new technologies so that if I learn right, then only I can able to deliver the best content. Okay, I'm just preparing on that project. Okay, if you are right giving your best, right, definitely I am going to reveal. I will complete the project as soon as possible. I'm going to reveal in this batch itself. I will show the real-time projects on this batch. Actually, I planned this project for the next upcoming batch. Okay, but by this mock interview, right, I got impressed with your performance. So for that, what I need to do, I need to invest my too much of time, okay, apart from my work, because I need to work on that project. I need to execute that project. If right, then only I can able to show you that project in live classes. Okay, definitely I will
Thank
try to
you.
complete it. Okay, and I will try to show that project so that you can showcase the same in interviews. Definitely it will help you a lot as well.
Sure,
That's
thank
so
you.
nice about you, sir. It's very great, and we feel very happy. And yeah, thank you so much for all your efforts, sir.
Yes, yes, because yeah, if you are doing your best, right, if you are showing that dedications, so definitely I will also should bounce back. If people are not having that right interest, then automatically I will also not get. Anyway, yeah,
Yes.
it's my responsibility. If someone is coming to me, okay, they need to satisfy whatever they have invested. There is no use, okay, just earning money, okay. Yeah, definitely people, right, I am investing my time, definitely I will, right, definitely I will ask for an amount, but whatever the invest, like for if someone is coming to me, if he is paying me a 10 rupees, I need to give them a product of 100 rupees, then only he will again recommend me to some other people. Okay, at the end, the main was you come to me to crack a job. Okay, until you get a job, it's my responsibility to train in such a way. Okay, so yeah, I will try from my side. If you are not, if I am not getting from your side, right, I will try to tell the 2 or 3 or 4 times. If you are still not improving, definitely I will try to ignore, because there is no point of wasting my time. Okay, don't feel like, don't take it in negative.
Sure, sure.
No,
How do you
no.
debug this Docker networking issues?
We can check the network configuration by using command Docker network inspector
Super,
ds.
you are right. Yeah, you can elaborate more, or you can explain more. So, what are the network types, Chetan or Arun or Deepak or Jay? What are the network types we
Yes,
have
sir.
discussed?
In
Bridge
Dockers, we have.
host.
Yeah, go
Bridge
one by
host,
one.
none.
Okay, yeah, go ahead,
So let's
Arun.
give a Deepak a chance. He
Yes,
didn't
sir.
answered anything, right? Let him try.
Okay, okay. So thank you. Network types. There is three types: bridge network, host network, and none.
Okay. From one server to another server, if I want to communicate, so there is another network is also there, right? What is that? Multi-node.
Multi.
Jay, you want to try?
No, no.
Okay, Chetan.
Sir, we have overlay. That is the concept that get into the picture in the Docker swarm, where we have to run multi containers. So in that case, we had to communicate with multiple containers and with a multiple different host also in some cases. So we use overlay networks so that we can communicate with different host also.
Super. Yes. So that will be comes under Swarm and Kubernetes as well. In the Kubernetes also they will use overlay network. So do you
Okay,
know
sir.
like how do you implement this auto restart for Docker containers? Nothing but restart policy for a Docker container.
Yes, sir. We have three types of restart policies. One is always, never, and on failure.
Super.
So when you talk about the first policy, always, whenever we try to run a container, so we can just describe to always restart the services or the app that we trying to execute. And when you talk about the never, the second one is never. So you never wanted to restart your application once after you get deployed into the container. And the next one is on failure. So whenever there is the application gets failed on any circumstance, we wanted to implement the on failure policy. So yeah, everything gets described in the Docker file.
Okay. So yeah, whatever you have mentioned, everything is correct. So while passing the command also we can able to set the restart. Okay. So here you need to explain with commands. Okay, then only they will feel okay, you already worked on it. Okay, explaining the concept is super. I'm not tell it's not that it's wrong, but if you explain with some examples, right, whatever you have done, like Docker container run, if restart is equal to always, or whatever it may be, we can pass via command line, so that whenever the container was created, it will apply that restart policy.
Okay,
So
sir.
coming to Kubernetes, kubectl run. Okay, fn restart is equal to always and the image name like that.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
what is Docker Compose and how is it useful in multi-container application? What is a Docker Compose and how is it useful in multi-container applications?
Yes, sir. See, till now we were discussing about the Docker file where it is a monolithic application. It is all when it goes to the multi-layer projects where your application runs on a multi-stage, like you have a separate DB, you have separate uh, web server and your app server. So in that case, the monolithic application, the monolithic file will not be so supportive. Where in Docker file you can just create one container at a time, and Docker Compose is more support and it is more effective in handling multi containers in one command line or one Docker Compose file, YAML file, where you can create multiple services and multiple containers in one go and host your file and get your file deployed in the containers.
Okay, so I want to correct one thing. Docker was implemented for microservice based application itself. Okay, so it is not for monolithic. Docker is for microservices itself. So if you want to
Microservices.
run
Okay, sir.
one microservices, we will go with the Docker file and we will create a container. If there are multiple microservices which have right at that time we will use Docker Compose to create a multi containers, nothing but multiple microservices. So everything
Mhm.
as you mentioned, we will deploy it as a service.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Jay, you want to add something?
Nothing. I'm saying like same multiple services running together in Docker Compose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you handle logs in Docker? Like how you will troubleshoot? Sorry, not troubleshooting. Logs in Docker.
Sir, we have okay, to view the logs. We have the command to execute. It is Docker, Docker image logs or
Docker
Docker
logs
container
container
logs.
ID.
Yeah, the ID, and we also can look into a more elaborative way. It is sorry, a more short form way. Also, we have a command hyphen one line where you can get a more descriptive way.
No, I'm talking about the logs, not
Uh,
about the descriptive output.
okay, sir.
Anyone want to add something to this? How do you clean up unused Docker resources? Unused volumes, unused
Docker
images.
Docker PO.
Yes, sir. We can use the prawn command. Docker image prawn will delete all the images, and if you wanted to delete the containers, then you can use Docker container prawn. It will delete all your containers.
No, Docker container prone will not going to delete the containers.
Oh, okay. Just the image. Okay, then we use Docker container prawn. Sorry, Docker image prawn to delete all the images.
Okay, if you want to delete the containers,
Docker RM, then your container ID number or the container name will delete the container.
okay,
And
if
if
it is
you
one container, it's okay, I will delete. But if there are 10 to 15
multi
containers,
containers, yeah, in that case we can use Docker container RM hyphen sorry PS hyphen A hyphen Q.
yes, you are right.
Thank you, sir.
So from one command, I need to call another command. So like that, I can able to delete. -q will list the Docker container IDs. Okay, in Linux, if you want to call one command to another command, what you will use dollar bracket and the command. I am expected this answer. Okay, last question for today. So how do you monitor Docker containers? Okay, so Jay and Deepak, you are not involved on any question. Okay, I will expect in the next mock interview at least. It's okay, right? Sometimes, right? Fail first to get succeed. It's okay, you failed now. Next you will bounce back. Okay, no need to worry about it. It's okay. Sometimes we don't know that question, so I cannot judge you right in the single one that you are not capable. Definitely, you will perform better in the next upcoming mocks as well. No need to worry. So, Chetan, you want to add something? Final question.
Yes, sir. You said Dockers or just Docker? How do you monitor Dockers or
Yes,
Docker
Docker containers.
containers? Okay, Docker containers.
Yes, we
Can I
can
add something?
monitor using Docker stats, right? STATS. Docker stats, container ID.
Docker logs container ID, I think.
No, we can use the Docker container describe, which describes everything about the
We can use
container
some
information.
third-party monitoring tools. Via that, we
Or
can able to
third-party
monitor.
monitoring tools, you can use Grafana
Yeah.
or Prometheus
Yes.
or yeah, AWS Stack and ELK Stack and all
Yes.
those things. And many other things also in the third party. Yeah.
Okay. Shall we check the answers?
Yes, before that, I have a question about monitoring the containers. I think in one of the mock interview videos, I have seen like we use when the memory of the container is growing. That time we use the Docker stats container ID to see the memory. Is it
Yeah.
growing or is
Yes.
it just a
Yeah.
in
You are right.
what scenario we look into that? That's what I wanted to ask.
If you want a immediate right, what is happening exactly immediately, if you want to get to know, definitely you can
Okay.
use the stats. At least you will get to know, okay, which container was getting right for which
Hmm.
is the container which is making trouble for that host.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
So when you say Docker stats, it is STATS, right?
Yes.
Okay.
STATS, Docker stats. It will just show you the containers,
Mm-hmm.
right? What are the containers you are running? So once you create some Docker containers, right? Try to create three to four containers. Okay,
Mm.
when you are practicing, just
Okay.
enter Docker stats. Every container you will get memory and CPU utilization.
Oh,
Container name
okay.
and memory and CPU utilization. Container name and memory and CPU utilization. By this,
Oh,
by that you can able to watch which container is taking how much CPU and how much memory.
yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, how do you troubleshoot a failing Docker container? So to troubleshoot a failing Docker container, check container logs, Docker logs, and the container ID. Okay, inspect the container status. So Docker container ls or Docker ps minus a, both are same. So this is the old command which we used to use, Docker ps minus a or Docker container ls minus a, both are same. So go inside the container, Docker exe minus a as Chetan mentioned, container and bin bash. So check container events. If you want to check the events, Docker events, or you can inspect the container ID. So to see the brief information about that container. So if you if I want to explain with real life example, if your Nginx container is failing, you can check the logs, Docker logs, Nginx container. So if there is a configuration error, right, enter the container and check the issue. So how do you optimize Docker images for better performance? So use multi-stage build, okay, or use official base images. Prefer lighter images like Alpine over Ubuntu. Okay, minimize the layers, nothing but combine multiple run commands to reduce layers. Use Docker ignore files to exclude unnecessary files. How do you handle persistent data in Docker containers? So use volumes or bind modes to store persistent data. Okay, Docker volume create, volume name. Okay, whenever you're creating a container, Docker run -d, nothing but run this container in the background. -v, my volume name was my data, and mount this volume to the /data, nothing but in the root directory there is a data will be there. Go and right link this both and the image name. So if the data is not available, right, Docker will go and create a data directory. Okay, so if you want to bind the local, then you can use bind mount local folder. Okay, home/user data, then you can use a /data. So there are two types. So if with real life example, okay, if you want to persist the MySQL data, Docker run -d, name of your container, -v, okay, volume name, and varlib MySQL and the image name. So whatever the content present in the varlib MySQL, it will be right copied automatically in the volume. Okay, what is the volume path? Varlib docker volume, yes, volume name underscore data, right? Check whenever you practice, right? Check it out, the path. How do you secure sensitive information in Docker? Use Docker secrets, that is if in Docker swarm mode, or use Docker compose file. So if you are using environmental variable via command line, you can able to pass that Docker run -c db pass. Okay, like that you can able to pass. So how do you debug Docker networking issues? So check container networks, Docker network ls, Docker network inspect, network name. Okay, so log in inside the container. So if you want to ping from one container to another container, you can log inside the container and ping other container. So check the IP address of the container. So if two services cannot communicate, ensure they are on same Docker network. Okay, Docker network create my network, Docker network app1 app2. If they are running on some other network, you need to make it to work on the same network. So how you will right add to the network? Docker network connect, right, network name and the container. So how do you implement auto restart for Docker containers? So use the restart policy when starting the container, Docker -d ffn restart equal to always, or ffn restart equal to on failure, like that. So what is Docker Compose and how is it useful in multi-container application? So Docker Compose is a tool to define and run multi-container application using a docker compose.yml file. So version of your Docker Compose file, services, okay, first service name, second service name, image on which port it is running, depends on nothing but this is the node, depends upon the database. And if you are using volume, definitely, right, MongoDB nothing but database volume, like data is important, right? So you can mount it as a volume. So if you execute docker compose up -d, this both containers will be created at a time. So if I am mentioning depends on nothing but what it means, first, right, MongoDB will be available, then as it is depending upon this MongoDB should be available first, then after app will be created. So how do you handle logs in Docker? Docker logs container ID. So Docker log -f container ID. So it will show the real-time logs. So configure Docker logging driver or elk stack for centralized logging. So how do you clean up unused? So you can set the limits. Okay, logging driver option maximum size will be 10 MB, max force will be 3. Like that you can do the configurations. So how do you clean up unused Docker resources? Docker stop. First you will stop the containers, then Docker rm dollar bracket Docker ps -a q. If you want to remove unused images, Docker image prune. If you want to remove dangling volumes network, Docker volume prune, Docker network prune. But Chetan, you mentioned for container also you mentioned prune, so it's wrong. So next
Oh,
time
yeah, sir.
you should not repeat.
Yeah.
So full cleanup, Docker system prod -a. So how do you monitor Docker containers? Docker stats, Docker events, or you can set up the third party. So install CA advisor for container monitoring, Docker container -name. Okay, name, volume. Okay, and the CA advisor is a tool to monitor the containers. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. So I hope this mock interview was helpful, right? You you
Definitely,
have
sir.
learned something today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Learning every day.
That's it for today. Let's meet again in the next mock interview.